Cadairn MacGavin tried to ignore King Morcant's pained moans as he hauled him out from under his fallen horse. The king's leg appeared to be broken. Cadairn's men grunted from the effort of levering the dead animal's weight off the king's leg so he could be freed, and they flinched as arrows narrowly missed them. As soon as he was freed, they rushed him into the shelter of some thick brush and began dressing his wounds. Cade helped to hold the king down while his medic set the king's legs with the help of another soldier, then bound the leg tightly with cloth and sturdy, straight sticks before plastering it with a hardening mud. The king's bleeding wounds were quickly cleaned and bandaged while the fighting continued all around them. The king's screams had attracted too much attention. The enemy had seen his horse go down. They knew he was injured, and it would be easier to finish off the heirless king, plunging his country into confusion, chaos, and uncertainty. A softened nation ripe for the taking. Cadairn would not let that happen. Could not let that happen. Not while blood still flowed through his veins and that of his men. "Hurry," he told his men as they finished patching up the king. "We must get him out of here. Where's the litter?" "Here, sir," one of the men responded as they set the litter down beside the king. "One of the ropes came loose. It's fixed now." "Are we ready, Logier?" Cadairn asked his medic, who nodded in reply. "All right, quick and clean. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. They heaved the king onto the litter as gently and quickly as they could, though the king could not help but grunt and moan with pain. "There we are, Garthorn. There now. Logier, have we anything for his pain?" "Not here, but back at camp I have something," Logier replied. "Very well. Hang on, Garthorn. We'll have you safe enough. Matham, Galkalbar, carry the litter. Get them to the camp as fast as you can. O'Kella, Olaine, make sure they get there safe." As Logier and the others left with the king, Cadairn looked to his remaining soldiers and the rest of the battlefield. The fight was not going well, and the enemy soldiers were pushing toward his position in hopes of getting to his king. "We must keep them from the king. We must hold this position or force them back. Those are our only options," Cadairn told his remaining soldiers. "For Garthorn!" he cried, charging back into the fight, the other soldiers taking up his cry until it was being called all over the battlefield. Bolstered by the battle cry, the Dorhdedil soldiers redoubled their efforts. The soldiers of Dorhdedil drove the Stralic soldiers into a retreat, still crying out, "For Garthorn!" as they chased the enemy from the battlefield. The battle was won, the cost was high, and the war unfinished.